All right. So I ended up taking two trades yesterday. Um, Both ended up as a loss. I took one trade this morning. Um, Took one win. I just I entered with either multiple contracts. So um, it says that I took like more than one trade today, which I in fact did not. Um, so I don't know what happened here. Like I accidentally closed a position when I wanted to place a limit order to sell, and I guess I just sold one. That's why it's so small. It was at the beginning, but that's how the trade worked out. I did have multiple um places that I chose to sell at limit orders, right? And that did get filled over time. But choosing the longest one to show just the what the trade looked like from top to bottom. So I entered down here. I entered down here, had actually very little just push against me, minimal before we finally made a bottom here and then we continued upwards. Of course, I should have kept my position because look at where we're at now, but you never know these things and you can never really plan for them like you'd like. So I did place a trade here, up here. I think my stop loss was first it was here, somewhere around here. We were actually really close to getting stumped out. So that was what that position looked like. I think if we take a look at what that looks like as far as the man, how do we get out of here? All right. So I just can't get out of here. Maybe if I go back. Okay, anyways, we get it. And then so what was this? MES and MNG, two trades that I took. Um, I kept this one very minimal. MES shorts. I think it just went straight down, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is a trade that just I was looking for shorts. I got stomped out. Oh, okay. So just I mean ideally like I had talked previously, I wanted to take a $300 um loss. I think 150, 150, a $300 loss. So I was able to minimize that to 257. And I have placed only one trade and made 333. Ideally, I think I was looking for 350, but don't know what happened with like as far as like the contracts and stuff. But anyways, 333. Um, Still looking good. So I'm gonna be looking for one more trade. Probably gonna try to keep it minimal. I don't really want to give up too many profits. Uh, Gonna go ahead and approach it with minis and keep the trade small. So see what we can find. ES, how's ES done so far? Okay, so this is ES. So ideally, when I look at ES, I like to look at SPY. So we're currently at 634. I think I'd like to watch this go down to 629. If I'm not mistaken, I think we are still in that range for. So what we must remember, see if anything has changed. If nothing has changed, then my bias still is intact, and I still believe that we could probably come in somewhere up into this range. We look at I have no idea what that outside is called, so just gonna give that a break. Man, my computer's kind of laggy. So we took a look at the 30-minute. We did just manage to take out these highs. If I take a look at something like, okay, no, I gotta find this. I just need to figure out what this website is called. It's it. All right. Spy, Max Payne. I think I might as well just open it up here. All right, Spy opened up. See what we can find here. Oh wow, is this today? Hmm. Um. All right, Spy volume chart maturity, August 7th. It's currently August 6th, so make it make sense. But anyways, oh man, this is so slow. I need a new computer as soon as possible. All right, August 7th, see what this looks like. So 640 and 615, 4,700, 4,632. It's currently very, it's currently very, I can't really say it's one-sided in either direction. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this opened up on the right hand side of my screen so I can ideally multitask and just go through this fairly quickly. Just mark out some key zones for myself. Uh, Ideally, I'd want to go here and so 630 a major key zone, and start by marking that out here. So ideally, 630 here. It's a key zone. So 630, 632, 635, another key zone. A 635, and just one more. We'll just do 632 here. I'll just go ahead and mark out 632. So now we have a few areas where buyers were present. And now we have 625. Go ahead and mark out 625. Now we're getting into this area where the selling sellers 625, probably 627, and 627. Gonna mark out this zone here. So ideally, and the last but not least, 620. Don't think we'll get down to 620, but ideally, just want to mark it out. Just have this area present on my chart. These are all possible areas that we can begin to approach. So um, we have 629 max pain, where the majority of people will feel pain. That's buyers and uh, sellers. So 629 is an area that everybody will feel pain. So I want to mark this out. And this is all on tomorrow's expiration date. I'll probably go ahead and move out. So on the long term, I just feel like we have way too many people positioning themselves for a downtrend. Therefore, I just don't see us coming down. 632 is a 632 would be a monthly max pain range. Ideally, I just might want to keep this one a darker shade of orange so that I'm aware this is tomorrow's and this is the monthly's max pain. And so now I've charted my stuff out. I know areas to look for. Um, Now I would like to look. Let's take a look at the seasonality and see what the seasonality is telling us as far as ES. The S&P 500. Um, so it's August 6th. So I think we could chop here, perhaps. Hmm, chop in this area. August 9th. So what did we do at the beginning of the week? So on Monday, August 4th, what happened August 4th? Over the weekend, what happened over the weekend? We swept out some lows and we are continuing to make the push up. So I think this trend could probably come down somewhere throughout. I can't really make anything of it. I so I think we're could possibly come down, but I don't necessarily have a good reading on the market to understand it. Ideally, this stuff sort of comes uh, easy whenever I'm sort of correct. So this isn't the best sign. XLK, XLF, strongest of today. Two bullish sectors, XLP as well. Um, so I think this looks like a good sign. But then again, we are in a range. where we could possibly be oversold. So I think maybe we come up one more time before coming down and possibly taking out some lows and then continuing our trend up. So intraday stuff looks excellent. I mean, it doesn't look bad at all, but I just can't get like a good reading on this stuff. I'm gonna go short here soon. I would probably want to target some lows. Target this area 632, target in this range. So if I go over to, if I go here, take a look at ES, the possible areas that I would like to um target, right? So I know in this area here, I have a zone. So ideally, I want to wait for some sort of price action. That can give me the idea that we will continue to go lower. Um, I think we are possibly oversold. And I think we see some sort of push higher. So ideally, to trap any sort of buyers. So here soon, probably gonna take some shorts on ES. Maybe possibly wait for it to come into a range just slightly above, perhaps up here, and then continue the trend downwards. That might take a while though for it to develop, but that is the idea. And perhaps target maybe one target here, here, and even possibly down here. And that would probably be my trade for the day, my second trade. Ideally, I want to see some sort of fake out. Um, so it looks like the double top, triple top thing where possibly more people are seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. Therefore, the market is trapping these people, um, going to liquidate them and then continue the trend downwards. So, ideally, I would like to watch the market hit any of these areas here. Horizontal array. See what's the most important. So this one's important. Just gonna have two there. I'll just place this one here. I don't really want to have a bunch of lines on my screen, but ideally these are two areas that I will look to take a trade. Areas I would look to take a trade in. Ideally, I would like to see this come up and then reject. So anywhere in this area up here, perhaps this one up here, just to be extra cautious. I do feel like this will be just another fake out. Does this look like a good setup? I want to see these highs get knocked out. At least these highs. Because this was knocked out. So I think these are up next. I do not want to get dropped. So I'm probably going to enter on these. No, I'm going to do a micro. Micro ES. Ideally, I would like to have multiple uh, contracts. And I want to have a better stop loss. So what I don't want to do is enter in on the those other contracts, the full contracts, and just limit myself. So the 4 hour, the 1 hour, just important areas of interest. at least for myself, just after forming my bias. Oh man, I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm sold. I don't want to do it. All right. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I think I might enter here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and enter here. And we're gonna enter with three here. I just need it to prove to me that it wants to continue to go down lower. I'm not convinced. I'm not sold. I'm up currently 70 what? $75 on the account, so it's not bad. right? The whole point of this is to be mindful every step of the way through, not to rush into anything. Perhaps if I would have entered this, 5 contracts would have gone stomped out. Looks like a decent retracement here. And to continue to push. But so all this liquidity here was swept. This liquidity here was this liquidity here was swept. Um, this didn't sweep. This is the lower low, higher. I don't even know what you call that. But we are continuing to push up, higher low. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter here. We do market sell. I'll do two, and then keep this up here. Probably gonna go full on this. Market sell. I'll do three more. 125. Um, so all I'm willing to risk on this trade. Perhaps I'll do my 150 and I'll have a number of take profits. Ideally, I am looking for this to come down to this range. Um, I might want to lower the risk on the trade, but I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it. And ideally, I'm going to target main levels of liquidity. So I'll have two targets, and I'll take this down here for a 3.83 risk reward, and I'll knock out two limit sell, market sell. So I'll do two here, and I'll do the rest down here. Limit three. So I'll keep this like this, and we'll have a 3.71 risk reward. And we'll just let this run. Think I'm going to go ahead and maybe just play or something. Again, I like FIFA. I'm actually so I play seasons and I'm ranked and number one, not number one. So it's like the it goes by like ranking of like one, two, three, four, five. One being the highest rank. So I play against some of the highest ranked players, but not ranked like number one. Just the difficulty, the level is level one. So just straight off the bat, it's just going against me. The difficult part is letting the trade go against you, but that's why I tend to sort of distract myself. I don't like to completely just turn away from the screen. I do like to manage the trade, but to the best of my ability, I just like to let it do its thing. Currently down 43. Second trade of the day. So this really isn't looking good on the 5 minute. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to call it for today. I'll let you guys know how it turned out for tomorrow. So I'll check back in tomorrow. We'll see the account progress. We're currently sitting at 50,036, down 37. Currently trade going against me. Uh, but we'll see tomorrow, guys.